bro. Ridiculous. Like, I have so much fun hanging out with these dudes and mixing their music now because they've all I'm never disappointed. They always surprise me. And every time I give them some homework, they go back, do some more homework on their work, they come back, and I'm like gassed. I love it. So I'm feeling good. I'm in a good mood. I think it's time to dive into a podcast and get extra stoned. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Shedtime Podcast. In 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to Shedtime. What is Shedtime, you ask? Well, it's code for the consumption of cannabis, but it's much more than that. Shedtime's a state of mind. It's art, it's music, it's cryptocurrency, technology, it's food, it's vaping. It can be whatever you want it to be, as long as you're not letting the bastards get you down, not being a dick, and making it fun. When you're in the shed, it's whatever your mind allows you to create. So now let's get to the Shedtime Podcast.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and yes, the air horn means we are back at it like a crack addict, and I am so gassed to be back because it's been a busy, crazy one for me, and I needed this, and I'm also gassed because I've been saving this, but your boy got a little bit of that purple thunder. I finally got a taste.
Dude, actually, that's right. James is the only one that's tried it other than me. And
I was the first one to have it.
tell me about it, Sean.
Dude. So for those who don't know, if you're a US-based listener, Purple Thunder is exclusively available at your Circle K stores. So
Maybe
you can find
a few
you a
others
Circle
at this
K.
point, I think. Because I found it at a few like mom pop shops, but Circle K is where you're gonna mainly.
I say, as of 2025, it's supposed to only be a Circle K exclusive. The first
They
run,
say
it
that-
may not have been.
They say that, but then there's some distros that they'll sell it to the liquor store, gas station, or whatever. That's what I literally found it in like a gas station. I'm like, oh, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
like either way, we're talking about a berry plum flavored Mountain Dew. If you folks haven't heard about this before, and plum is like a sleeper flavor. Like, I don't think anybody ever thinks about plum as a flavor, and then you taste it, and you're like, fuck, this is so good. And like that is I think Mountain Dew, my brain often turns to the more tropical flavors and things like that kind of like vibe with the Mountain Dew flavor. But god damn, berries and plum with the Mountain Dew flavor, this shit slaps.
Dude, I'm jealous because I've never got to try it in a fucking plastic bottle, dude. I've only ever been able to get it in cans, so I will buy one if I see one.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll come across a Circle K at least once on your way.
You got to.
I'm sure there's probably even one in like Willstown if I forget about it until I get there.
Honestly, I think there's one right on the corner next to his shop.
Perfect.
I mean, I know this. You're going to travel through multiple states.
Oh, and we're
That are
definitely
Circle
finding
K
a
heavy.
7-Eleven or Fast Lane or
Yeah, is
Speedway or
that
whatever.
that pineapple one still there?
Yep.
It's supposed to be my 7-Eleven's been out of them lately, so I don't know if they're gone or if my 7-Eleven's just been out.
I gotta say, I am bullshit at my local Dollar General. They can get fucked because every time I've ever been, they do not have their exclusive, and I'm pissed.
Which is theirs again?
The
Maui Burst. Yeah.
Maui Burst, yeah.
They haven't had it in a while, bro.
It's some bullshit.
That
I
one
also
was
think
fire.
it's bullshit that same Dollar General, I managed to find one bottle of the cherry citrus game fuel and then never found it again.
Yeah,
anywhere.
Those are hit and miss, dude.
Like, that was one of my favorites when they dropped it the first time. And damn it, I got one bottle and have not seen it since.
Dude, you know what I have been taking advantage of though lately? It's another 7-Eleven thing, but dude, the pitch black out of the fountain, bro. I get it at least once or twice a week now. Now that I know it's there, I'll get a double
bet.
big gulp, bro. Just get the big ass one, even though I don't need it. It's like, well, this is the only time I'm gonna have it this week, so I'm gonna go hard.
Like, there's a piece of me that wishes
Go hard.
that like we could just buy like the double big gulp, go home, take like an empty plastic bottle,
And just
then,
fill
like-
them up. I just fill up my own 2 liters at home from
Right,
7-Eleven
right.
fountains.
like
Yeah, but dude, then you basically have Fago pop. It's like 5
Yeah.
bubbles.
Yeah.
and that's the problem. Like, it's not gonna have the carbonation
Which
by the
is-
time I go to drink it.
Which is crazy that you say that, Chris, because like you're saying it only has like 4 or 5 bubbles in it, but yet the fucking insane clown posse figures out a way to make those motherfuckers shoot like rockets, bro.
Dude,
Well, the secret the secret of that is they're buying the diet.
Yeah, so it
It's
could have maybe something to do with the aspartame or whatever in it.
It's got to be something, but they
Well, that is true
maybe-
that the
maybe
Diet
the
Coke
diet-
always worked better with the Mentos trick too.
yeah.
because Diet Coke's like more fizzy, I find, than regular Coke.
I don't know about that, dude. Regular Coke's pretty fucking.
Maybe it's just
Carbonated.
because I don't really like the taste of Diet.
Yeah, I
Coke that
don't.
much?
I hate Diet Coke. I
That
hate.
it feels
I don't
like
really like
peppery.
any
It's like
diet
so-
sodas. Diet Mountain Dew's all right. It's kind of.
I don't really like it.
to it. Diet Dr Pepper, I don't really notice that much. It's just to
It's-
me, it's not as sweet.
It's not as creamy to me
Yeah.
either.
Yeah. Now that you
but,
say
like,
that,
the flavors, like I wouldn't mind. Like out of all diet sodas, I would take a Diet Dr Pepper probably over anything else.
Oh,
There
see,
was
like
that-
for me, oh, go ahead, John.
there was that one flavor that was only available as a diet Dr. Pepper. And as you're talking about it, I don't think I noticed a difference when I tried it. Trying to remember, what was that flavor? All right.
Was
You
it like
can
a,
continue with
a
your thought,
strawberries
Chris.
and cream?
It wouldn't have
there's
been that because
one
I'm
pop
grossed out by it.
that's like, I guess, a calorie-wise option pop that I would buy on occasion is Fresca. Because I'd need that grapefruit pop every once in a while. Like, so I'll just get a can
Yeah,
of Fresca.
see,
and
if I
it's
want
like
a grape-
0%.
If I wanted a grapefruit soda, I'd just get a Squirt, dude.
Yeah, see, we don't have those.
Have you ever had Squirt?
I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I've ever had a grapefruit one though. I've had
only
Squirt orange.
grapefruit.
I feel. Oh, really? There's not an
Mhm.
orange one.
They have a regular grapefruit and a red grapefruit. That's it.
Then I don't know if I've. We have to remember. I'll get a can or a
If
bottle.
not, dude, we're gonna get someone when you're down.
Yeah, no, we don't have that up here.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
we'll get you some, dude. So you can at least try it.
Yeah, because when I was a kid, there was one called Wink, and it was a grapefruit soda, and it had like sugar in it and shit. But it was like Fresca au naturel. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Is that what the
I don't know.
Squirt is?
No, Squirt is literally just a grapefruit soda, dude. And it's crazy too because when you pour it out, it's not like crazy colored. Really, it's just opaque.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
dude, it's
I know
so
what you
good,
mean.
bro. It's good. I like it. I'm not a big grapefruit fan, really, but a nice ice cold Squirt from time to time, dude. I'll take one.
Yeah,
down.
you ain't catching me eating a grapefruit, but I enjoy some grapefruit.
I've yet to have the
flavored
red
things.
grapefruit one though.
If I see both, I'm gonna buy both.
And I'm pretty sure it was Diet Dr. Pepper Cherry Vanilla. I think, if I recall correctly, it only
Yeah, I
launched
think
in
that
Diet
sounds about right.
initially.
Yeah, because I never tried it because it was in diet, I think.
Yeah,
not
I
only
did.
that, but I'm not a big vanilla. Like I like vanilla flavored things, but I don't really like them in my sodas unless it's like a root beer or something. I don't know. I'm like, because it kind of reminds me of cream soda, and I'm not a big cream
I was
soda.
gonna say
guy.
you're not a cream soda guy though,
I
right?
love cream soda.
yeah,
dude.
like,
Yeah.
but I love
like
a good
red
cream
or
soda.
white. Red or white. I don't really like amber cream soda that much.
See, I need to
Or
try
golden.
a red because I've never seen a red in my life. And I know we've
Dude,
talked about
Barks
this
used
like
to
way in
have
the
one.
past, but
Up
Yeah,
here,
but-
yeah.
I don't think it was ever a big thing here, unless
yeah.
either that or just our parents never fucking bought it.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
It slapped though, man.
I go grocery shopping. I walk down the same aisle all the time with the soda.
Oh yeah, I've
Like,
never seen it really either. I
I've
may have
never
seen
seen
it
it
in
on
a
the
bottle and
shelves.
just never paid it any mind because it said cream
Yeah,
soda.
yeah. But like golden and clear, yeah, I see those all the time. But
Yeah, I
I've never
fuck
seen
with
a
the
red
clear.
cream. I think for me, when I see clear cream soda, my brain gets mad because it's expecting birch beer.
Oh,
Because
Yeah, I've never
like
had birch beer either.
it's really good, man.
I like
I think
birch
you would
beer
probably
more than
like
root
it.
beer.
I think you'd probably like it, James. It's not like a Tahiti treat, but it's closer to a Tahiti treat than like a root beer or something.
So it's like a fruit punch.
I don't think so at all. It's very
Because Tahiti
like,
treats a fruit punch.
yeah.
I don't know. That's just from my memory because like sarsaparilla would be like,
Birch beer and sarsaparilla
Compare-
are very closely related,
but they have very different tastes.
but they're
From
very
what I remember,
similar.
I don't know why I thought that it had like something fruity or light to it.
No, because birch beer is just like
'Cause I
a
don't think
weird.
there's any fruit really to it.
Well, I feel like I remember pouring it into a can or like from a can into a thing and it'd be like reddish.
There are brown birch beers because I'm looking at a Stewart's brand right now that is brown, which I've never seen that before. I've only ever seen them clear. And I am seeing one here. It's Sioux City birch beer that is red. So, but yeah, like the birch beer that I am familiar with would be this brand actually. This is probably our local brand, but that's Polar Birch Beer, and it's basically just a clear, slightly opaque, maybe, depending on the brand.
Similar to like a squirt. That's how kind of
I
squirt is.
say Squirt's even more opaque for sure.
Yeah, you can't see through it.
Yeah, exactly. Like this makes it seem more clear in this picture.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But like like it's very similar to root beer in that
Squirt's
it's got
murky.
that like
How about that? Squirt's murky.
I mean,
you ever put just a little soap in the water?
Pretty accurate.
Yeah, exactly. Just enough to cloud it up.
Yeah, like that's the kind of color tone of a squirt. I
It's
mean,
like puddle
actually,
water. No, I'm just kidding.
Here you go.
It's
Here you
actually
go.
delicious.
There's a picture of squirt in a glass, so the viewers.
Yeah,
can
there
see.
you go, Chris. So it's got like a slight yellow hue to it.
Yeah,
Okay.
like the faintest of yellow hue.
Dude, that drink looks really good.
Yeah, it's probably.
I'm not even
delicious, to be
entirely
honest
sure
with
what
you.
it is,
Honestly,
but-
Squirt is a great mixer.
This is
Well, did you see that it had like the sugar fucking
Yes.
dip top? Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what you're seeing is tequila and squirt.
Yeah, all day, bro.
It's a
dude,
Paloma.
That sounds good.
honestly,
A poor man's margarita,
the
basically.
next time I make myself a drink, I'm making one of those because it just sounds delicious.
Yeah. And oh man, I wonder with an anejo.
Or maybe with the mezcal, so it's got a little smokiness to it,
Ooh.
and then you cut that smokiness with the citrus of the grapefruit.
Oh, and then like in the picture, they're throwing a little squeeze of lime in there. Like the little kick of lime might be just a nice extra treat.
Maybe a little dash of some triple sec or something. Well, no, you don't. Maybe not need that with the squirt.
So yeah, the squirt's basically
You know
doing
what
that
might
job.
might be kind of nice though. Little dash of some grenadine in there. Little pomegranate cherry action on top. Be almost like a tequila sunrise with squirt.
I know this. I just want to get a Mexican squirt bottle. Look at how cool
Oh,
that
yeah.
goddamn bottle is.
Yeah,
Oh
dude, they're
wow,
sick.
dude, I like that bottle.
They're
Like that's
yeah.
a cool fucking bottle.
It's glass too, right?
Yeah, green glass.
All of them are.
Oh, even when you go to the store and you buy a squirt, it's in
No,
glass.
No, all Mexican.
Mexicans.
Oh.
Like Mexican style sodas.
Yeah. I was just somewhere they had it's one of my local grocery stores. I found out that they had like Mexican Coke, Mexican Sprite, Mexican Fanta, and like I think two more big name soda brands from Mexico, and I was like,
Barritos?
oh, I mean, Barritos is its own
so
thing. I'm
good,
talking
bro.
about like the big names like Pepsi, Coke, Dr. Pepper, Sprite, like those kind of names. They had like 5 or 6 different options that you could buy, plus a whole run of Barritos. Because I say all the time, their mango, so good.
All right, so I'm gonna back to like what we were talking about at the beginning of the show before we even started. So I got a new atomizer for my Puffco because I cleaned it up over the weekend and I was using it quite a bit. And then I was just looking around. I was like, you know what? I want to see if because you know how they have the new 3D chamber for the newest versions and all that stuff. I was like, well, I wonder if they have like a more upgraded version for the Peak. And then I remembered, shout outs to our main man, Mr. Palmer's Powders, Ashton. He told me about this thing like a long time ago, right? So like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna look that thing up. So I end up buying it, and it's this little fancy guy. It's the 3 grams 3D chamber. So it's the 3D 3G chamber or whatever. And it's got like a new upgraded top. So I have like the joystick carb cap, like the newest ones, and it's got like a more upgraded. Oh, let me pull the water off so it doesn't.
Is that silicone?
This right here?
Yeah,
Yeah, probably some sort of
like rubberized filling shit.
silicone. I put a dab in there already, but actually, let me pull out, show you what the old one looks like compared to this one.
Comparison time.
So this is what the old atomizer looks like, right? And this is what the new one looks like. So it's obviously bigger, it's deeper, and it's like way more like I feel
I
like
see
it's just
improved airflow.
It looks like
Yeah,
better
better
tech
airflow.
overall.
Yeah. And let me tell you guys what. You witnessed what my first dab out of this thing was. I put it at the setting that I've been using on my normal atomizer, which is red, which is the second highest setting. Just because you guys know me, I like to go to outer space. And put a dab in there, push the button, and within like 2 seconds of it heating up, I see vapor like spitting out of the carb cap. I'm like, what the hell? It's never done that with the original atomizer, bro. So I start ripping it, and I have never seen this glass get as milky as that dab, bro. And I just kept pulling and pulling and pulling. Even Chris was like, damn, dude, that's a big dab. And Chris has seen me take some pretty fat ass dabs.
I have facts.
And you got a sizable puddle still in there.
No, dude, it was gone.
That's a new one.
Oh, that's a new one.
No, yeah, I just put a fresh dab in there. Yeah.
All right.
Because
all right. Perfect, perfect.
let me tell you what, bro, it was like ripping out of my normal rig, Sean.
Show the people. You gotta demonstrate.
Well,
now.
I'm turning it down. I'm going to set it to blue, which is the lowest setting. Just because I'm curious. Well, I've tried it at the second highest. Let's see how it performs at the lowest setting now. And we'll see how it goes. So we're going to give it the little 1-2.
It's gonna be derpy.
That's what I'm hoping for. That's why I put this this purple passion fruit in here, which is a cross between Mendo Perps and yellow passion fruit.
Oh.
Vapor already coming. Dude. It's insane how much better this works.
It only took them however long, but they got there.
Absolutely delicious, by the way. I'm in love right now, dude. I'm having a good old time over here, boys. Let me tell you what. Not only does it taste delicious, the airflow is a lot smoother, I feel like, just with the joystick and just the ability of being able to sit here and just move it and angle it perfectly in there. Feel like it adds just the right amount of compression, you know what I mean? To where I feel like I really get the function of the whole water and everything really working. Milks up beautifully. I don't have a single complaint so far, bro. I've only taken 2 dabs out of this thing so far. Let me see.
At 2 different settings.
At 2 different settings for sure.
Yeah.
Lowest setting, bro, is I might just stay here at blue because the taste was outrageous.
And there was some sizable clouds. Like,
Like
I'm gonna go
that definitely looked
on this and
less
see what happens.
than the first time
I really just
James hit one, but
want to be careful to not chaz this bowl at all. Here we go again. Oh yeah. That's a good stuff. Huh. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
and what was that called?
It's the where to put the box? 3D peak chamber from 3 grams. Their logo is just 3G, but this one's for I think that they marketed it as the 3D. Hold on, where's the receipt at? I'll tell you right here. The 3G 3D for peak OG is the one that I have, and it's for the OG peak, but they have it for the Peak Pro. They have it for the new Peak V2. They have it for the Proxy. And I think they even have it for like the Versa or the Corda or whatever. Whatever the one that Ashton has, I think they have a atomizer for that too.
that performance makes me reconsider having a Puffco Peak now.
Dude. It's and obviously now if you were to get the new Puffco, like if you were to get the new Peak, which is 220, which is not bad. It's cheaper than what the original was when it first came out.
Yep.
It comes with a 3D chamber pre-installed,
Which is that?
which is what I have here.
Okay.
This was $60 though for the atomizer.
Yeah. And I mean, you get what you pay for. At the end of the day, like, if you're going to get something that performs with that level, I'm willing to pay a little bit more.
Right?
Because, like, that's the thing that I've never really liked about the Peak was even at its top, I was never a fan of the performance.
I honestly, Sean, if you were to rip this thing at red right now, I think you would be pretty fucking happy, my friend.
Yeah, I think I'd have the same reaction you did. Be like, I think I'm gonna knock it back one or two.
Yeah.
It's like my
Dude,
dick.
now I'm
definitely hit the
scared to
dirt.
try it on white, bro.
Is that the hottest?
That's the highest. It's like the party setting. It's where when you really just load it up and you just want to pass it around. You put it on that, and you just after it heats up, you double click it, and it just keeps going.
Yeah, man. I mean, 220 for the current model of the Peak is an incredibly good price. That is incredibly reasonable now,
See, not only
especially
that-
given that performance.
It just has me curious to what technology they have going on in that pivot. Because if they've upgraded the Peak as well as it has, I think the pivot's got like a similar chamber style, just in a pen form. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucking 130.
Say, according to them, Pivot puts the full Puffco experience in your pocket. Same size as a pen, discreet mobile vaporizer, features a quick release 3D chamber that delivers premium flavor and real-time temp control. I think that just answered it.
Because, dude, with that, Sean, all you do is you get that and then get the glass attachment for it. And then all you do is you just plug your fucking pivot into the attachment and then just fucking drop it into your rig.
So you can have the best of both worlds.
Yeah. So when you're at home, you can rip out of the rig, and then when you're on the go, you just got a little fucking sick ass dab pen.
I've hit a point in my life that I really do like a well-performing small portable device. Like I had
Yeah.
to take that road trip. I just brought 2 of these fully charged up, and it was perfect. We'd stop at like a gas station, I'd fill it up, and then when I was ready, I could just doot doot, take a few toots, shuts off in 5 minutes. I'm good. I will say, the problem with dry herb vaping on the go is having a appropriate place to put your spent material.
Yeah, like cash it out. I always have like a coffee cup in my car. So there'll always be a coffee cup.
I'm not condoning consuming and driving, ladies and gentlemen, just to be clear.
No, you can be
Sometimes
a
you need
passenger.
to use
no
your
problem.
vehicle as a safe and discreet place to consume, while not driving, of course. Oh man,
Dude, I'm liking this thing so much, bro. Like, I'm already stoned. Heck, I want to take another dab just to
so I just want to play with it and
See how
enjoy
it goes,
more.
you know?
Well, dude, I'm also at another point where I've re-upped recently, and I've got, dude. Let me just read you some of these flavor combinations that I've got that are some of the newer ones. So obviously, you heard the purple passion fruit. What about this one, Sean? Orange 76 crossed with garlic juice. So let me break that down for you. It's orange cookie dough crossed with motor breath, and then that is crossed with GMO and papaya.
Yeah, I've had the garlic juice and it's fucking incredible. So hearing about the orange, have you tried this one yet?
Yeah, that was what that first dab was that I almost about died on.
So I mean, is it basically rotten orange peels and garlic funk?
It's sweet oranges with garlic funk.
Oh.
Yeah, so
That's
here, this
interesting.
is what it says. This bash tastes like an orange marmalade spread on toast. So it's like almost like an orange marmalade on a lightly garlic toast. You know what I mean? Because it's got
Yeah,
like a
'cause you get
little.
that
It's not
hint
like
of the
crazy.
garlic
It's
in
more.
there.
It's more of like the fruitiness as far as like
Yeah,
the flavor
yeah,
goes,
yeah,
but you
yeah.
still get a little of those hints. You know what I'm saying?
So I wonder, do you catch any of the papaya expression coming out?
Oh yeah,
then?
oh yeah. Like that's what I'm saying. You get kind of like
Yeah,
with the
okay.
fruity, orangey. It's more citrusy. You do get kind of like a hint of the sweetness of the papaya like strain in there. Super good. And then this one, dude. This one's Egyptian gold, and it's a cross between Moroccan peaches and government oasis.
I've had both of those strains.
I'm a huge fan of Moroccan peaches. So much so that I've got 2 other strains that I think have it. This one's Moroccan papaya, which is Moroccan peaches crossed with papaya.
Okay.
And then this one, which is mad fruit. Oh, no, mad fruit and sour peaches. Sorry. But that one's also really good. And then, of course, I just got some onion burger kicking around here. You know what I'm saying? As well as where to go. Box right here. Some sour strawberry crossed with nectarine jelly. That's what I'm about to dab right now.
Ooh.
I think. Yeah.
One
My
thing about
life.
the peak. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Sean.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, one thing about the peak, dude. Every time I see somebody hold it up, I forget how small it is. Like, I'm always amazed at how small it is. You know what I mean? Like, that's not big, dude.
No,
I'm holding this in my hand.
I know.
You
That's
what
why I
mean?
held it up because I know you've got it right there.
Yeah, the exact same thing. Like, that's crazy, dude. Just like that. Just damn.
The thing's insane.
It's awesome, dude. And honestly, and the best part about it too is like obviously I'm not using it while I'm driving or anything, but like if I go somewhere and I just want to like rip a dab like before I go in like to like an amusement park or whatever, dude, this thing literally like sits perfectly in my cup holder. Like perfectly. There's no like wiggle room or nothing. It sits perfectly in there, stands straight up. I don't have to worry about it. And if I turn it and I've got a long enough cord, I could fucking still charge it through the port because there's a little fucking slit in the cup holder. I just fucking angle it to where it slides right in.
Oh, that's sweet.
Charging on the go.
Yeah, on the fire strains, my wife just scooped up a bunch of fucking cherry pie. And
Ooh, I haven't had cherry pie in a minute.
yeah, I was gonna say, when was the last time you seen cherry pie anywhere?
Just straight cherry pie? Not
Yeah, exactly.
Been a
Just non-adulterated, just cherry pie. That's it. Like, what a incredible blast from the past to taste that strain again. Because it's got to have been easily 5 years now since I've seen some cherry pie anywhere. So to get that strain,
I don't know if I've ever tried it.
We're just gonna get
Sweet.
stupid right now, dudes.
do it. It's sweet and like just a little funky.
Okay.
Like it's look it up real quick. I'm pretty confident it's an indica dominant hybrid, but it might just be more of a down the middle hybrid. I can't remember. Not cherry punch, cherry pie strain.
Again, I'm getting anxious over here, dude. So I'm like a kid on Christmas with this fucking thing. It's like I just opened up a new remote control car and I can't wait to play with it.
Hit. Hurry up and charge. I want to
Dude,
run
that's
it
why,
now.
you know what I did? I came right when I came home from work, I threw the Puffco on the charger while I got a shower and like did a couple things. So I knew it would be perfectly fully charged by the time the podcast started. So I could just sit here and fuck with it all episode.
Yes. Yeah, Cherry Pie's parents are Granddaddy Purple and F1 Derb.
Ooh.
It's a hybrid strain. It's sweet and sour cherry pie. Yeah, it's a little bit more down the middle,
I fucks with
but
it.
Leafly likes to say that it's good for stress, anxiety, and depression. And I will say it is good for all those things.
You know what else is pretty damn good, bro? I've been on the fucking Arizona kick lately.
Damn
Sean.
right.
Bro, I've been cranking through lemon teas, sweet teas, and green teas. Just all the tea as of late.
Fine choices. Fine choices.
So much so that I was
Because-
on their website looking at possibly just ordering cases of it.
It's like, can I
Also a
get
good
this
choice.
shipped to my house? Like,
But dude, it's almost you almost pay more if you buy the case because it's 12 cans a case and they're $24.99 a piece. But you can go to the store and they're like $1 something.
Dude, I was just in the store today and they were $2 and I was like, God damn it.
yeah, they're like $2.50, $3 here. Yeah, Canadian.
I think I got mine at 7-Eleven and they're $1.69.
Like, I miss the days of them being
So I guess
99
I'm not
cents.
paying
Me
all that
too.
much more at the end of the day when you add up tax. So I guess, yeah.
Yeah, but you might be able to get like a 12 pack of that for cheaper than buying whatever, you know?
That's exactly what I was just saying though, because I was
Oh, I
looking
thought
at
you were
12
talking.
packs.
Oh, I thought you were talking about ordering those specific cans that you have.
Well, yeah. But if I were to get the smaller cans, it'd be more expensive. Or it'd be cheaper, but I'd also get less.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you could not most, but a lot of the grocery stores have the like,
Oh yeah, I
Full-
could go and buy like a fucking
you could get like a 24 count
whatever.
fucking flat of them if you wanted.
Well,
And at
you
least
can get a
save on
gallon
shipping.
jug. Can't you?
Dude, because of the last episode
think
where
it
we
tastes
got
different,
talking about Arizona, I bought one of the gallon jugs of the lemon iced
Oh
tea.
yeah, I buy those all the time, but like I want to get these so like if I wanted to fucking take one with me to work to have at lunch
Yes.
or
Plus,
you know
I
what
would
mean?
rather drink out of a can at my desk and a glass.
Exactly, because then I don't have to sit here and have a fucking cup on my desk. I just got to
Yeah,
can, and
dude.
when I'm done with
That's
the
fucking
can, I get rid of
dangerous.
it. Exactly. We all know what happens. That's why this is over here and not over here. Dude, you know what else? Oh fuck, I threw the box away. But you know what I ordered myself just because I drink a Monster every day at work, and I got tired of trying to find things to cover the top of my can after I open it so sawdust and shit doesn't get in there from it just flying around in the air all day. I ordered myself fucking lids, bro. That
Lids?
Yeah, it's where they just fucking clip onto the like around the outside rim and just pop on the top and just keep it covered. But they also, if I wanted to, have this little thing that you flip up and it's got a straw.
Oh, that's
I don't
cool.
use the straw though because I don't want to have to sit there and try to clean the straw all the time.
I agree.
So I just took the straw out and I just use it as a fucking lid.
Dude.
See-
That honestly reminds me of being like a kid and being at like my grandparents' house, and my nana had those, and she would like drink a Coke over like throughout the whole day, and she would like take a few sips, and then she put that fucking little lid back on and put it back in the fridge, dude, all day.
See, I like that better than that stupid bottle one. Because I bought a pack of those to try them.
the
It just
thing
puts
that
the
you
whole
put
like
it-
bottle
yeah.
top on top of your can.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
things suck.
You know what those would be okay with though? They'd be okay with like an Arizona, but they're horrible pop. I hate all those things because
They-
I feel like
they
I don't
all
like
leaked for
drinking
me,
canned
man.
Pop with a
Yeah,
straw.
they don't
It's
seal
too fizzy.
properly, dude.
Yeah, like they literally leak.
Especially if you like you have a can that's like slightly dented or something. I'm mainly just covering it so shit doesn't go in the
Yeah.
can.
Oh yeah,
Like,
and
that's
it
what I
makes
like
That's all I'm
100%
using it for. You know what I mean?
Especially if you have like a Monster at work or something.
I could have
you're not
got
gonna-
ones that were just lids, but I saw that they had ones with straws. So I was like, oh, let me try it. And then I tried it like one day and I was like, nah. I just-
Yeah.
dude, it fits on
This
it
is
so
not for
well,
me.
bro. Once you clip it on, like it's got this like little fucking like key ring thing that you could literally just hook your finger in and hold it from the lid. It's that
Fire.
secure.
That's fire.
But the full can, I was surprised. I first time I did it, I was like, had my hand underneath it, like, oh, is it gonna fall?
That's dope though. Like that's some good engineering. I'm into that.
I also did it too because I knocked one over and it almost spilled on my computer for my CNC at work. So I was like, if I'm gonna put anything over here, gotta make sure you got a lid on it.
Yeah.
I learned the hard way, and I don't want to have to do it again.
I've
Anyways.
definitely spilled a cup of
It's
coffee
bad.
a couple of times on my desk at work. No bueno.
I feel like I've spilled a coffee just about everywhere. It's like wherever I've kind of been, there's a chance that I would have spilled coffee.
I haven't done it in my car yet.
Really?
Well, I've at least got that going for me. I've not done it in my car.
I've had it spill all in the cup holder in my car. I don't know if I've like poured coffee or like spilled coffee like on the floor or the seats, but I've spilled it on myself definitely, and all the cup holder. I've had to clean it a number of times.
I drove a Saab. Can you imagine how bad it would have been to spill coffee in my cup holder?
It probably wouldn't let your car start the next day.
Yeah,
But no, is that why? Because the electrics are so bad?
because the cup holder is here in the
Mhm.
center console and the ignition's right here.
Oh wow.
So
The ignition
literally,
was down on the center console. You put a
Yes.
key there?
you would get into the car and because remember Saab started as fighter jet engineers. So they wanted to keep that element of their history by putting the ignition in the center console, just like a cockpit of a plane would do. So yeah, right behind the shifter is your ignition, and then there's your cup holder behind that, and then your armrest. So I never put anything that could spill in that cup holder. That immediately became my vape holder. Vaping liquid sat in that cup holder, and that was that. Like, I used the
I am
passenger
not
one.
going to play with that fire.
Yeah, like hell no. I, in high school, had a teacher who was a Saab fan, and he had replaced, I think he said 3 ignitions in the car he had at that time. because of coffee spilling into them. And that
Wow.
stuck with me. So the day that I wound up owning one in my 20s, I was like, yeah, I'm never going to put my coffee cup here. So shout out to Saab for the fucking worst position for an ignition ever. And shout out to these new car makers for removing the ignition altogether. That fucking bothers the hell out of me.
Does it? Like, you don't like the push button?
No, Chris, there's no ignition at all. At all.
Do you just
You
like
get in the car and the car
press the,
you get in the
like,
car,
brake
press the
and
gas,
turn?
the brake pedal, and it immediately turns on.
I don't like that.
I don't
Yeah.
like that at all.
I don't. I'm not into that.
Me no likey.
That is a terrible system. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. And also, when you need to shut your car off, you have to go onto your big HUD screen and actually press buttons to shut off your screen or shut off your car. Because again,
like
there's no
that either.
ignition.
It's dumb.
What's wrong with push button? You know what I mean? But I guess these are electric cars. They're not gas.
But still, what's wrong with push button?
Oh, there's no.
Like that's the question I'm asking the engineers. Like, the level they're going with this proximity key shit is unnecessary. Like, I kind of don't like the fact that with some of these modern models now, proximity keys, you don't need to ever hit the unlock on your door.
Oh yeah, you just walk
Yeah,
into
some of
car
the
and
nicer
unlock.
ones.
Like, you just get near it and it recognizes the key and is like, all right, I can unlock for you. And not even nice cars. I'm talking like Fords and Chevys now.
Yeah, I used to have a car that would do that.
Yeah, mine doesn't. But
My old Forte did
keyless or
that.
whatever.
I had
Yeah?
keyless entry and push button start. I think.
Like, my car has push button start, but I have to unlock it with the button. It doesn't sense that it's there.
I'd be able to just walk up to the car and just go beep. Or no,
Yeah.
maybe was it that or was
Like,
it?
Like with these ones,
I've had a few cars. I don't remember which one it was, but I know I had one that had it.
so because right now, like with these Chevy Blazers,
Either
the
that or
Mach
my,
E's, which if you want a Mach E, ladies and gentlemen, Ford's trying to get rid of them so bad, they're offering them at 36 grand.
Really?
$36,000.
The
They
electric
can't
Mustang,
get rid of them.
Oh,
I think. Isn't it?
Because it's not a Mustang.
It's
Is it-
the electric
It's like
Mustang.
and it's like almost like a crossover more so.
It's all so there's a version that's a crossover,
Yeah.
but there's a version that's like an actual like
They have like
two-door and
Mustang
four-door
body
sedans.
and everything.
Oh,
but
okay.
It's can't call it a Mustang, bro. If it ain't have no real horsepower,
I mean, I'm gonna
It
say
probably
it's
rips
got horsepower.
fucking-
It's
It
probably fast
rips
as shit.
apart
But
the
you know what I
gas-powered
mean,
ones.
bro. You know what I
it
mean.
rips.
It's got to have some. It's got to have a heartbeat, dude.
But
Yeah,
I
it
agree.
needs
Like
a
it's
roar.
not a Mustang.
You need to be able to feed it to make that baby run. You know what I'm
It's just
saying?
Like
You wanna
it's-
hear
it is
that?
it is a trip though,
Ripping.
because another thing that these electric cars are doing,
Oh, they're
is,
putting sounds in, exhaust
yeah.
sounds and shit.
you have
Like
to you have to do that now because there's
Think
no
like
noise.
the electric charger or whatever. They made like artificial engine noise.
Yeah, that's just terrible.
Yeah, I
think
don't
it's one of those.
understand that.
I understand the like having to make some noise when it's backing up so that like people realize it's there or like going at slow speeds. That makes sense to me, and it's ridiculous because like a lot of them, it's like these are all people who they grew up in the 70s watching these cartoons like the Jetsons and stuff, and so now like all of these electric cars when they're at like 5-10 miles an hour through like a parking lot, they're all whirring like these old
I wish they
sci-fi
just made-
shows.
I wish they just made those noises though, like from the Jetsons. Like that'd be fucking sick.
That would be fire. Oh my
Sorry.
god.
High tangent. Your boy's taking 3 fat dabs already, dude. So how long have we been going?
Not that long.
Yeah, we're
Maybe 3 more by the time the show's over. Who knows? No, I'm just kidding.
hey, we
That would
we
be
might
a
be
record.
halfway, I think, looking at the clock.
Yeah, that would be a
about it.
record though. 3 dabs in a podcast, or 6 dabs in a podcast. I don't think I've done that many.
Would that Puffco do 6 stabs
Oh yeah,
on one charge?
easy. I think you do like 10 to 20.
Oh dang, that's sweet.
I may be wrong on that, but at least 10.
But
For
like
sure.
even for someone who might take a few dabs a day, like they wouldn't have to charge it every other day or anything.
Nah.
It'd be like every few days they would charge it. That's good.
Yeah, like I think I'm like I probably have to charge it every day. Like, but obviously I'm not sitting here dabbing it all day. I
Yeah.
dab it from about 5 to 9. So for like 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours of dab time out of it, maybe.
Well, what's
I don't
interesting
know.
too is you have an OG.
Yeah. The new ones probably have way better battery life, dude.
I was gonna say, so yeah, like the fact that you're still getting that performance is incredible.
Part of
'cause
me,
I'm sure,
Sean,
like,
was thinking about just buying a new one, but I was like, fuck. I already have this one. It still works. That's why I was like, maybe I could just upgrade. Let me tell you what, dude. Not mad at myself. I
I
just
mean,
saved myself $150. Have you guys seen that dude that fucking cleans the shoes?
no,
I don't think so.
Oh, sorry. I forget. Like, I go through like rabbit holes on like Instagram and YouTube that you guys probably don't find yourself down. There's this guy, he's got this stuff. It's called Shoelada. It's like a shoe cleaner. And he like does like these reels where like he like finds people and like he'll like ask them for their shoes and like he'll buy them a new pair. And then he'll take their shoes home. And
I've
he's
seen
like,
that guy.
yeah. He's like, and when I see the phone, I'm in my zone. He's like, and if it ain't Shulada, I don't want to hear nada. And he's like sitting there cleaning the shoes up. And then after he's all done and they're all nice and clean, he puts it all together and he's like, and I just saved myself $150.
Okay, I don't know that guy. I think I watched another thing that was similar to that. Is the guy like Mexican?
Hispanic, yes.
Okay.
oh man,
But no, I
Okay.
saw like something where this guy would find people on the street. He'd be like, he'd see their shoes and he'd be like, yo, like, can I have your shoes? And he would take them back and he would like customize the fuck out of them. So he would like clean everything up and he'd like put new colors in, cut new pieces of like the shoe leather and all that shit. It was
I
actually
haven't
pretty
seen
dope.
that.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
sick.
It's pretty
I've
cool.
seen the guys that do shit like that.
And then he like meets up with them like in a couple weeks and then he like shows them their shoes.
Did he make a pair of shoes for Joe Rogan?
Yeah. Yeah. That's the
I know who
dude.
you're talking about.
And the ones for Joe Rogan were pretty cool.
They're pretty sick.
But I've seen way sicker ones on his show. On his
Yeah,
YouTube.
they were definitely more like just geared towards Joe. You know
Yeah. Oh,
what I mean?
absolutely. Yes.
But yeah, he's made some sick stuff, dude. Anyways, what were we talking about before that?
You saved $150.
Oh yeah, I saved myself $150 by just
Yeah.
upgrading my atomizer. Thank you, Chris.
No
I
problem.
would have never gotten back there, bro. I was
And-
so
and-
fucking past that now.
and you know what? The only real, I mean, there's probably a couple of other small improvements, but like the big main improvement is fast USB charging.
Yeah,
Because
it's
you have
probably got
USB-C
USB-C,
charging.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, but James
And
has
I think
proved
it's got
today
like
that you can
temperature
get it charged
control
up.
instead of
Yo,
just
yeah.
the settings and stuff.
Real time temperature control. Yeah, I just spotted that.
Oh,
Yeah,
because
so I mean-
yours is just like LEDs or you do certain
Yeah.
colored lights and it goes to that.
Yeah, different lights give it. It's like almost like a fucking back in the day when you'd have a variable voltage device
Yeah.
and just like each click would be a certain type of volt. That's pretty much kind of what this is doing.
Okay.
Yep.
But each one of those have been set to like a specific thing per like the atomizers or whatever, I think. Or at least the general area.
Oh man.
Dude, I love it when like good products don't just stop trying to make them better.
Yeah, it's like Dynavap, bro.
Exactly.
Dude, think about how far they've come since we've just got into them. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And like,
yeah, dude.
obviously, I've kind of grown out of mine, but you still use yours pretty religiously. Have you looked into like any of the new stuff lately, or are you just like, this works, I'm good?
I think that like right now I'm still like this works, I'm good. I mean, at some point in the future, I'm sure I'll probably like get something to make it fresh again. Not that it's like getting stale, just
Yeah.
I do sometimes miss fucking around with like new ways to
That's what,
fucking get high. Like,
well, I was more thinking of like, because you haven't even really bought much vape shit lately. I was like, dude,
oh, I bought like nothing, dude.
and dude, there's times where both me and you were buying that every new thing that were coming out just because it was coming out.
Like way too much.
Yeah, yeah,
Like that's what we're doing. We were buying way too much.
yeah.
I think that like part of that for me is like
You're just over
when
that phase.
that phase of vaping is
Well,
gone. But like for getting high, you do. Look
yeah,
at what I
yeah.
fucking smoked when
Like what
we
you
first
came
met,
from.
bro.
Yeah,
And
dude.
I
Honestly,
smoked it
bro,
that way
it's
for
still
fucking 30 years,
it
basically.
still fucking cracks me up, bro, that like for like you said about 30 years you fucking smoked out of a fucking plastic bottle bong, bro. And that was your daily.
Actually, here, let me do the math. I first met you, I was probably like 38, 37, maybe 37 or 38. And I started when I was like 14, steady on
Okay, so like
bongs for sure.
like maybe like 20 years.
Yeah, 20 plus years, but still,
Yeah.
long ass fucking time. And yeah, so like I get used to something and I like it.
Well, yeah, it's just one of
That's
those
the
things. If it
job
ain't
for
broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean?
yeah, but like it doesn't mean that every once in a while I don't want to just be like, oh, and I wonder if like this is gonna like give me a better hit,
Yeah,
you know? It's
yeah.
just the normal shit that people do, I think.
Because do you find yourself ever wanting it to give you a little bit more, like per hit, or is it just like you're good with where
Um,
it's at?
I think that like for me, I'm like curious about like the different flavors. I am curious about even something like the Full Metal Jacket or like that new one that they have, the new Vap Cap or whatever.
Yeah,
Not the Vap
yeah,
Cap, but just
This is the
because
M7.
yeah. Is that the newest one?
This is the latest version of the
Yeah, the tip
Dynavap
looks
M.
interesting for sure. It
oh
looks like a
dude, that
shorter
I like it.
piece in general.
I like that fucking choke.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool looking piece.
Dude, what I'm kind of curious on, I don't know if I'm gonna end up getting one just because I'm just so fucking like locked in with my Volcano. But that fucking the Hyperdyne or whatever, like the larger bowl capacity with like metal jacket cap situation that they've got
Yes.
going.
Yes.
That thing
This
still kind of piques my interest.
I also want to check out the other new cap thing that they just did. Let me see what it is.
They did another new cap.
I'm trying to find out if it's just the hyper cap, and I've just seen something else like a different angle or something.
Well, I think they've just recently did something. I just don't remember what it was.
Because
Where's
the hyper
Ern at
cap is
when you
for
need
the.
us?
I know, right?
Ern, let us
Yeah,
know.
Duchess.
He's tapped in.
Duchess would just Google it and find it really fast.
That's what I'm doing now. I'm on their website as we speak.
Oh, Sean,
It's the
can't
ball
hear
vape.
it. Oh, they did a
That's-
ball vape.
Yeah, they did a ball vape. So they have a ball vape cap now. Or it's sold out currently at the time that we're recording this, but
I have to-
yeah. The baller cap they called it.
Okay.
What does it do?
So let's just look at the Description: upgrade your Dynavap experience with the baller cap, an evolution in vaping designed for enhanced convection heating. This extended length cap features a perforated design that improves airflow and heat distribution, ensuring smooth, flavorful vape with every draw. Preloaded with stainless steel balls, the baller cap increases heat retention for a more consistent experience, whether using a torch or an induction heater. Built for versatility, the stainless steel cap fits seamlessly onto any standard Dynavap tip, making it the perfect add-on to your favorite thermal extraction setup. Baller cap is perfect for those who want the ball vape experience in a portable form factor with Dynavap modularity. The cap is a budget-friendly upgrade that lets you enhance any Dynavap setup by converting it to a portable ball vape.
Dude, they have this other thing too. It's
How
called the
much is that?
thermal hyper cap. The thermal hyper cap is Dynavap's solution to ball vape technology. So there's, I guess, different variations.
So yeah, that one's for if you get the
This one's-
Hyperdyne.
Yeah, it's coming March 13th.
Yeah, and it'll be $45, Chris.
And it literally just has
US.
little
Okay.
whatchamacallit, like little like turp pearls in the
yeah, it's
cap.
got little steel bearings inside. Just that
This
are
one's
gonna
got
hold
like
heat.
glass ones, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Maybe that's why it's so
100
much
and
more money.
comes with approximately 150 green sapphire balls.
Oh, wow. That makes me want to get a Hyperdyne for one of those.
What's the difference between the Hyperdyne and a regular Dynavap?
The thing we asked him before, a bigger bowl.
No, that's the only difference.
There might be some other things to accommodate for that, but yeah, that is the big deal with it, is that it is a bigger.
They call this the THC too, by the way. The Hyperdyne cap. Or the thermal Hyperdyne cap.
Yeah, so like I just looked at the titanium tip listing, and the description says the hyper titanium tip is Dynavap's big bowl tip that only fits with the hyper cap, creating a completely new experience with its state-of-the-art tip and cap combination. So yeah, we get a sizable difference. Like,
Oh yeah, now that I'm looking at it. But okay, so you could still get a similar. Did they show you what the inside of that one looks like, or no?
talk about the regular hyper cap.
Yeah.
That's just
No, the regular, the baller cap.
Oh yeah. I don't think there's an inside
Yeah.
shot.
No, they're probably just locked in there. That's gonna be hopefully that'll get all fucking dirty.
Well, I mean, from my understanding, I believe they're kind of like they're inside and they're only being exposed to the heat.
Oh,
Not
true. And then you might have like
your
the two
material.
little discs.
Yeah, I gotta imagine your clicking disc is in between your material.
Dude,
and that.
I will tell you what though, bro, to get the combo to get a Hyperdyne tip and the cap's kind of fucking pricey, bro. Do they have a standard?
What's kind of
Not-
pricey?
Well, the Hyperdyne cap or tip, the titanium tip, $70, and then it's another $80 just to get the cap.
You can get the hyper cap and tip kit for $120. But that's, I believe, not the titanium tip. I gotta see right now. I'm looking. Yeah, that's not the titanium tip, I believe. That's just a regular steel.
See,
Oh
I
wait,
can-
nope. Features precision machine titanium cap. It's a titanium cap. But yeah,
Yeah, because the Hyperdyne only comes in
yeah.
titanium.
It looks like you're right. It's just all titanium. That's cool. Which also explains part of why you're paying up in a premium.
Mm-hmm.
The cool thing though too, I mean, like if you have a stem, I believe you can put the hyper cap and tip on a
Yeah,
regular stem that you
it
already
fits on
own.
any stem.
So that's kind of cool for those of us who have a bunch of different stem options. You can kind of just take one of your stems, set it up with the hyper setup, and bada bing, have at it. Let it rip, tater chip.
Dude,
Yeah.
now that I like think about it, like just hearing you guys talk more about Dynavap stuff, whatever. And just remember, it makes me remember when we had Donna.
George? Oh, Donna, the sales rep?
Yeah, like the
Yep.
first time that we had anything like Dynavap on the show, really, I guess. And that was awesome, but that was so long ago, boys. Like
Yes.
It's been a minute.
we were definitely younger men at that point. That also means that
So
I've been
true.
using one for a long time, which is pretty dope.
The majority of this show, my friend.
Yeah, it's like I'd say like 4 years, just about.
And the original Dynavap episode and the episode with George, I believe to this date, are still our two most downloaded, streamed, listened to episodes ever.
Oh, even more than when we had Mass Medicals on? Was that
Yeah, for 100%. 100%.
really? I remember that episode did really well.
Um,
What a trip.
yeah.
Love
Like
that
those,
episode though.
those Dynavap episodes continuously top year after year, still to date as our most played. It's a testament. Like Dynavap has one incredible fan base. You know what I mean? And they show out for their favorite product, and they do it. They do it in numbers, and they showed out for us whenever we've had them, and we love Dynavap. You know, those
Yeah,
guys.
dude, George was such a cool dude.
Like those guys have been nothing but good to us. They hooked it up, set us up with some Dynavaps, got us the opportunity to talk to George and hear the whole history. And so if you guys out there listening don't know what we're talking about, go back in the catalog and you can find these episodes. Just go ahead and search for the Dynavap episodes on your favorite platform, and you'll be able to check these stories out, because it is such a cool story how George just kind of had this thought and was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it, and pulled it off. I'm trying to see if that's still a statistic. Damn it. I'm gonna do it the smart way. Because I'm very curious now if that really is still an accurate statistic, that those are like some of our top played episodes.
I'm like actually curious when that Dawn episode was too. Like that was in
Yeah.
season 1. It's like,
Was it really season 1?
yeah, I'm pretty confident. Like I think that we started doing it around the new year when it was like 2020, I think.
So yeah, the original Dynavap episode is still our top most played episode of all time.
And when did that come out?
Let's see, published May 31st of 2020, sir.
Bam, dude, almost 5 years. So almost 5 years I've probably had a Dynavap.
Yeah, how wild is that?
Dude, that's crazy. It's half a decade.
You know? Yep. That's
It's
wild.
the 20th of a century, man. Think about how long that is.
Just let's see. It doesn't give me a recent, it just gives me the like initial days. But yeah, even to this day we're still getting plays on that episode. Cause like it's showing me a line graph, and like February it got a couple streams. November 2024 still somebody played it. So like people are still listening to this episode. And
That's actually pretty sweet.
that was the
It's
first
5 years old, just about.
Yeah. Now, our third most listened to was the George episode, which I suppose makes sense considering that it's a newer episode.
Yeah, like that's from what, 2022?
The Dynavap special with George, 2021, November 29th of 2021.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, the end.
So it was almost a year and a half after.
Yeah, and so it's got a few less plays. Um, Interestingly enough, the number two most played is the "If You Do This, You're a Monster" from June 27th, 2022. And I don't remember what we said at "If You Do This, You're a Monster." I do not remember at all what
It's
it
probably
was that
like
we were
eating
like.
pickles or something like that. We
I
talked
say,
about only
maybe
monsters
it's
eat
eating with your
pickles.
mouth open. I don't remember. Um, but yeah, Dynavap again. So you get Dynavap episode is number one. Number two is that one. Number three was Dynavap with George. Number three, more Dynavap things with Joe King. Or number four is more Dynavap things with Joe King. So Dynavap has been our top played subject matter.
Sounds like we need to have a Dynavap episode pretty soon. But it's like,
I think so.
just throw it out
I
there.
need a new torch, my friend, because
Dude, torches
I like-
suck.
oh,
Torches fucking suck, dude.
Either that or we just need to invest into the wand.
yes, you're probably right. Because
If
like,
it works all the time with like really no problems, then maybe
Ern
that
swears
is a
by
future
it.
perp. Yeah, then maybe eventually I'll get that. Because, dude, torches suck. Like,
such a pain.
yeah,
Such a pain. That's why like I revert to this so much now, because like this torch quit on me and it's full, and I'm like, the fact that I can't get it to hold a flame hardly ever, I'm like, it's like a $10 torch. It's not worth me taking apart and trying to clean. Like,
yeah. I feel you. Dude, this
know?
torch I bought, it's like it started to work pretty good. I completely emptied it out, filled it up with like better butane, and sometimes it just won't stay lit for long enough for it to even heat up.
Yep,
Like
feel you.
heat up all the way properly. I'll just end up like holding it, it's on for like a second, and I click it again and it's on for a second, and you're just like, oh fuck. And you just hit it anyways. Like, man, these stupid
Yep.
fucking torches.
Yep, like they drive me crazy, but
But this is the thing too, though, right? Is like I know that somebody out there could be like, yeah, but there's induction heaters. Well, the induction heater that I have doesn't give me the hit that I like from a Dynavap. So it's like hard for me to just use that.
I liked my induction heater, but like I used it so goddamn much that like the button failed. Like it wore completely out. So like that's the thing I like about the wand is like I'm not gonna have something like that can wear out as easily. The thing I had to learn with the induction heater, because I had the same problem you did, Chris, was to just hold it longer. Because like the induction heater, the whole coil in there is heating everything basically.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm getting a snap from the top of the cap.
Yeah,
Because
so
it's
it's
getting
just
warm too. So I just had to learn to like do like a 1 or 2 count and
That's
then
the
take
cool
it
thing
out.
about this is it's got like legit like temperature settings on it. Dude, I didn't even know this, Sean, but like the wand is also comes with a whole fucking array of dab accessories as well. It's where you can use it to do dabs.
From my understanding,
That's what it was
The-
originally for.
I was gonna say, yeah, the ability to use it with a Dynavap was like a, oh hey, this works too. Which is fucking cool because I like the idea of dual use. Especially when you're talking about something like that where the numbers, you know, you're making an investment in a product like that.
How they come with their little wand adapter for the Dynavap too now. If you order it from them, I'm sure. But if you order it from somewhere else, maybe not.
Yeah, it's a very cool way to do induction heat, for sure.
Whoa, dude.
How much is the wand? Are you looking at that right now, James?
It's $100.
100?
Yeah.
Is it portable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a nice little
Did you not see it
stick.
when we were in Vegas with Bill?
If I did, I definitely don't remember.
Maybe he didn't bring it out much. Oh, that we saw it when we were in Houston with them. But yeah, dude, it's probably like that long or so. Probably about like that. So it's not too bad.
Yeah, like it strikes me as being
Maybe
just
like
like
throwing
a
in like your
couple of
backpack
these.
or in your pocket. Yeah.
Is it smaller than you like the wooden things where you can like hold some weed and then you can like hold the Dynavap in?
No, it's probably a little bit thicker than that.
Okay.
Like it's definitely smaller than the one, like the boxier one.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
You'd be able to slide it in your pocket if you needed to. And it comes with a
it's no
battery.
bigger than carrying a tube mech.
I think it runs off 18650s too.
Okay, I'm just gonna look it up.
Yeah, induction heating is very very convenient because I'm talking about how much we hate on torches because like they just never want to work for when you need them most. I have where is it? Here it is. I have one of the coolest fucking torches too, and I can't get it to act right.
Oh, it's got a
This
pass
thing-
through too, to where you can like plug it in and use it without batteries.
Oh, that's even better. Yeah, this thing is an actual torch lighter that acts like an old school Bic.
Really?
Yeah, this thing is cool as fuck. I got it from Dynavap, I believe. I think this
Oh,
is
dude,
one of the
there's a
ones
ton
that
of
I got with.
adapters for this thing. Sorry, Sean.
Yeah,
I'm looking
I
up
got this
the
with
wand.
a package deal. I feel like I just need to try this damn thing again.
Oh, okay. Now I see what it looks like. I mean, that's
If you scroll down, there's like a video that shows
yeah, there's
how
a
it
video with a
works.
guy with a beard.
Pretty sick. I don't. You probably wouldn't. You'd probably have to take that adapter piece out if you got a Hyperdyne, though. I would imagine.
Dude, the thing looks pretty unique though.
Especially because they made it do something that wasn't originally designed for.
Yeah. Shout out to the makers of the wand.
Real.
That
Ice
thing is
fire.
fucking cool.
It looks pretty awesome. And you can adjust the heat of the hit, he said.
Mm-hmm. You could change the temperature up or down.
That's kind of cool.
It's like a volcano vape. It's like a volcano version of a Dynavap, pretty much. Which is why I'm sure is probably why Ern swears by it.
Well, I love the ease of using an induction heater like the ones that we had, but the fact that it always seemed like it was just not giving me the milky hit that I wanted, to the point that I just kind of stopped using it. Maybe I should try to find it and like bust it out and try it for a week again.
What's that?
The original one.
Oh yeah. I just found mine.
I was just so addicted to like those the nasty like little extra with the torch, you know.
You could do it with the induction heater. You just gotta push up and down on the button. And just leave it in there for a couple seconds after.
I do like the idea of a portable one though.
Yeah.
That's what I like about
Take it
right?
anywhere. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go watch a movie. Oh, I'm gonna hit some Dynavaps. And then you just bring that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're going
Well,
away
that-
for the weekend. You don't want to like have some with a cord, whatever.
That's
You
definitely
just
something
bring
you
that.
could pop into like your bag or something really easy.
Like here's a
Yeah.
picture of somebody using it with a Dynavap.
Mm-hmm. Well, we just watched a video of a dude like showing you how it all
Yeah,
works
like from Dynavap.
So
on the
like
website.
it's definitely a slick, quick way to just kind of grab and go.
I feel like now too that they've actually like thought of the idea of making an insert for it. It makes it a whole lot easier and probably works a lot better. Because you got like the perfect distance from the heating element each side. You're not trying to sit there and judge how far in you're supposed to go and all that.
Yeah.
Dude, it's actually hilarious. I like paused the video after I heard him say that, but you could adjust it. And like he looks so high. Or
Brian's out there and
or
did, like,
or
7
I just
takes,
paused it
bro.
at the wrong time.
Could be a bit of both.
And then of course everything else you have allows it to be an e-nail, which is fucking cool as hell.
Dude, Dynavap, man. Absolutely crushing it.
There's a person that found me on Instagram, Wanderer for Dynavap, and they actually were coming up with a solution for what to do with your spent material when traveling. They've been creating these little things that are basically like 2 tubes. So you've got 1 tube you can dump your spent material in, and one you can keep your fresh material so you can load. And they're both separately, apart with little airtight caps on them. And then some of them even have a little carrier attached so that you can slide your Dynavap in. So you could have this little package that you can carry that basically has everything you need. Inside your spent material cap, there's like a little debowler. So if you get stuck material, you get a little pin in there. It'll help you debowl. Like, person thought of everything.
I love it when people find something that works really well for them, and then there's a bunch of people like innovating on that idea. Like George even talked about it like in the episode that he was in, now that I'm thinking about it, but it's just like all the people that have taken ideas to utilize Dynavaps and like give you unique experiences with them and all the different stems, and I don't know, it's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, you can find them on Instagram. They're Wanderer_stashes, but like this is something recent that they've done. So it's like you can literally get everything you need to set up a little sesh on the go anywhere.
Yeah.
Brilliant. It's brilliant. It's cool as hell. And again, that is the thing I've noticed. Like, I remember going to an event with a friend of mine and introducing her to the Dynavap. And we were sitting in the parking lot of the event before we went in. It was a weed event, but it's one of those places you can't smoke inside, but you can smoke outside. So like we were hitting the Dynavap before we all went in to meet with everybody. And when I finished the first bowl, I was like, shit. Like, you don't have an ashtray in your car, and I need a place to dump this. And like, I just had this like little like pouch. I had the stuff with me, like my Dynavap and everything. I was like, fuck it. I just dumped it out inside the pouch, and I was like, man, that's the one thing that like I don't see enough of is what do we do with that spent material after? Like, if I'm out in the park, it's one thing, you know? If I'm at the beach, no big deal. I'll knock that out into the sand and mix it away. But like, yeah, if I'm like at someone's house where like I don't have a trash can, like maybe I'm with somebody at a vehicle like that situation, like what am I gonna do with that?
Yeah, it's like, well, Sean, clearly you're supposed to just empty it in your hand and put it in your pocket. Like, that's
Yeah, right?
convenient. No big deal.
I mean,
Got to take care of that shit, bro.
it's not weird to just roll your window down 5 times and just keep throwing random nothing out, right? That doesn't look odd at all.
No, you just like you got to make sure that the fingers are going like this, because it's like it's a hair, bro.
Oh, something's
It's like
on
a
me.
hair,
Yeah, let me get it
yeah.
off. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You just gotta play it smooth.
Yeah,
Oh man. And with those
all about
closing
optics.
thoughts, we wish you all a very happy rest of your day, whatever time it is, wherever you are while listening. We do appreciate y'all tuning in to us. You know how we bring these things to a close. I'm gonna send it on over to Uncle Chris to start us off.
Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you. Of course, give us all the reviews as positive as possible. That'd be wonderful. You can check out our Patreon, and you can check us out on the Green Room on Frames Jenkins Vapor on Friday nights, Eastern Standard Time. And I think that's it. So everybody be safe. Have a good week. Live your best life. I'll throw it to James.
As always, huge shout outs to all the Shedheads for all you guys' continuous support. Make sure you guys are leaving those 5-star reviews on all those podcasting platforms and the such as. If you guys haven't subscribe, follow, all that stuff as well. Other than that, check us out on Fridays over on my YouTube channel for the Green Room. And I'm ended as I always do, sending out all those positive vibes. Crisp high fives. Don't forget to tell somebody you love them, and a little bag or dab will do ya.
That's a fact, ladies and gentlemen. So, of course, head on over to shedtimepodcast.com and you can find links to the Patreon, the merch store, and even the Frames Jenkins Vapor channel so you can check out the Green Room on Friday nights. So, with all of that, I'm going to tell you, don't let the past get you down. Be cool, don't be a dick, and whatever it is that you do, try and have some fun. This is the Shedtime Podcast, and it's time to blow one up and blow one out. And enjoy some delicious Mountain Dew flavors.
Yeah, bud.
Never mind, dude. Original. It's not cold though.